Name is Prabakaran. I'm an architect and a city planner. From the Chennai city. Chennai city is like very advantageous coastal city which is having a low-lying region, very strong natural draining system. So it can never be flooded in any current situation. But due to the man-made alteration to the drainages and overdevelopment, encroachments of water body, this leads to the flood. And you know what? My house was flooded till like 7 feet. We were staying in the first floor. We were out of power and food for the weeks, and that was a huge impact. I was pretty much in the architecture line till that. I was like, I've started questioning. I'm building buildings which is going to affect the nature, so I started questioning my identity. That is kind of a turning point for me. I mean, after 2017, I completed architecture. I was practicing. I was doing buildings, projects and construction here and there. I was doing a really great business out of it. But then it was not satisfying for me because I thought my strong suit was my design and exploration of minds, but I am really good at maths and logics. So I really wanted a shift to a different career, and the impact, because of the flood and all these things made me to choose city planning. Right now I am working as an assistant director in Directorate of Town and Country Planning, Government of Tamil Nadu. And now we are in such a technological era, yet we are like struggling to find water. So that's so crazy to think about how humans perceive development. My goal is just to find the balance between development and to live in harmony with the nature. Because you know what, development is inevitable. It's inevitable. You can never stop building things. You have to build things because as far as human race lives, we have to develop something. But can we develop just by cutting trees and by destroying forests? Now we are in a technological era. We are using the technology to get the water, but we are not trying to manage it. We are trying to deeper well to get the water, but we are not planning to have a water for the year. If you are getting like 100 centimeters of rainfall a year, if you can save it, you can use it for 1.5 years. So we have to find somehow to make urban forestries, to have parks, which should encourage the natural environment. Because nowadays, whenever we design, be it some small residence to a really large administrative complex or a parliament or anything else, we try to bring in foreign species. We trying to make it beautiful, but we are not trying to make it indigenous. If I build something in Chennai, I would love to choose a species which will grow there, which will be fruitful for the region, and it will be fruitful for the birds which is living there. Yet we are trying to beautify ourselves. My direction is very simple. We have to unify the human race, and we have to find a balance between we and the nature. Somehow we have to live in harmony. Otherwise, if the balance is off, we are going to see the doomsday. I have to acknowledge that, because the major thing it gave me was the exposure, because I was never exposed to a different career path who are also working in an environmental protection side. So many people from different countries, different regions. I was really, how do they say it? I'm excited. I was excited to meet people. We had a long conversations about society, culture, what's the gender inequality, and how geopolitics and eco-politics work. So even though we went a little off the topic and we talked so many controversial topics, that was great. I have a lot of plans. I do plan cities. So yeah, I have a lot of plans. I have a plan on being in the same field for a while. I really wanted to move really up. So being a technical expert is not going to be a fruitful thing for my goal. So yeah, I do a lot of I mean, even though being a technical expert, there is an impedance between that expertise is being utilized on field. So there is a gap between the technical expert and the policymakers. So I'm trying to expand my knowledge on public policy and governance. City planning is a tool. Architecture is a tool. I may choose different path, but my goal is very simple. To that direction, I will run. If not city planning, I will take activism. If not activism, I will take politics. If not that, I will go on street and start shouting at people. Yeah, guys, come on together. Let's save the environment.